These drinks burn fat and cleanse your liver in 30 minutes. After 60, your liver gets tired. You notice it when belly fat builds even though you haven't changed your meals, or when you feel heavy and drained after dinner, like your body is working too hard just to keep up. Most people think that's just aging, but in Japan, elders have long used simple daily drinks to lighten the liver's load and help fat burn naturally. Modern studies now show that some of these drinks can make a difference in just 30 minutes. One of them, best used in the evening, has surprised even doctors with how quickly seniors notice changes. I've watched older adults go from sluggish mornings to lighter steps simply by adding these rituals. I am Dr. Suzuki Sato, Japan's oldest practicing nutritionist, and I've spent a century guiding people over 60 toward longer, sharper, healthier lives. Stay with me, because the first drink we'll cover is probably already in your home. When belly fat shows up after 60, most people think it's just age or slowing metabolism. But here's the truth. Much of that stubborn fat is tied to your liver being overloaded. Your liver is like your body's filter. It takes in everything you eat and drink, processes it, and decides what to burn and what to store. When it's healthy, fat is burned for energy. When it's tired, fat builds up around your waist and inside your organs. That's why many seniors notice a heavier stomach, even when they haven't changed their meals. Think about the last time you felt unusually tired after dinner. You weren't just full, you felt heavy, slow, maybe even foggy in the head. That's not just the food. That's your liver struggling to process what came in. Over time, the more it struggles, the more fat it stores, and the harder it becomes to lose. This is one of the reasons so many people say, "I didn't gain weight in my 40s or 50s, but once I hit 60, everything changed." Here's something important. Your liver doesn't complain with sharp pain. It whispers. A little bloating here, a little fatigue there. You might think it's normal aging, but these are early warning signs that your liver is under pressure. Ignoring them allows fat and toxins to keep building up quietly in the background. Now I know what some of you are thinking. I eat healthy. I don't drink alcohol much. How could my liver be overloaded? That's the tricky part. Even healthy foods can stress the liver if your body isn't processing them well. Medications, processed oils, sugary drinks, and even stress all add to the burden. And after 60, your liver naturally works a bit slower than it did decades ago. Let me give you a picture. Imagine a sponge that's been soaking up water for years. At first it absorbs everything easily, but after a while the sponge is saturated. It can't take in much more. Your liver works the same way. After decades of filtering food, drinks, and medications, it gets saturated. And when that happens, it slows down and fat storage speeds up. This doesn't just affect how your clothes fit. It affects your energy, your sleep, and even your memory. Because when the liver is overloaded, toxins don't clear as fast, and your body feels it everywhere. That's why so many seniors describe feeling sluggish or weighed down. Here's where the hope comes in. The liver can bounce back faster than you think. Studies show it has an incredible ability to heal and regenerate, and that means when you give it the right support, changes can happen quickly. In fact, within 30 minutes of having certain drinks, your liver starts to process more efficiently. That's why the drinks I'll share later matter so much. But before we get there, let's pause for a moment. Think about your own body. Have you ever felt more tired after a meal than you did before eating? Or noticed your belly getting heavier even when your diet didn't really change? If so, type yes in the comments. You'll be surprised how many people over 60 are feeling the exact same thing. Now here's a detail most people miss. Belly fat after 60 isn't just sitting on the outside. Much of it is visceral fat, fat that forms around your liver, stomach, and intestines. This kind of fat is dangerous because it blocks your organs from working the way they should. It's not about appearance, it's about function. When visceral fat builds up, your liver gets squeezed, and its ability to filter toxins and burn fat shrinks even more. That's why some people feel like no matter how little they eat, the weight doesn't come off. And here's the twist most seniors never hear. This cycle is not permanent. Your liver responds quickly when you lighten its load. That's why the simple drinks I'll show you can feel like a reset button. They don't force your body into anything unnatural. They simply give your liver space to breathe again, to clear toxins, and to release fat instead of holding on to it. One more thing. Many people assume that belly fat means they're weak or lazy. That's not true. Most of the time it's simply your liver waving a flag saying, "I need help." And when you answer that call with the right daily habits, you can feel lighter, clearer, and more energetic without starving yourself or doing extreme workouts. So here's the shift I want you to take from this segment. Your belly fat and your fatigue aren't random. They're signals. And the first step to changing them isn't eating less food. It's helping your liver work the way it's supposed to. That's what makes the next part so exciting, because now we get into the drinks that can help you do exactly that. If your liver is like the engine of your body, then the fluids you put in each day are the oil that keeps it running. When the engine runs dry or the oil is dirty, everything slows down, overheats, and breaks down faster. That's exactly what happens inside your body when you don't give your liver the right environment to work. Think about how many times you've felt sluggish mid-afternoon, even though you haven't done much that day. Or maybe you've noticed brain fog creeping in, where you're sitting at the kitchen table trying to remember what you were about to do. These aren't just senior moments. They're signs your body is running on low-quality fuel. Here's something most people never realize. Even if you add powerful drinks to your routine, they won't work the way they should if your body is dehydrated or your digestion is backed up. Imagine pouring fresh water into a clogged drain. It doesn't matter how clean the water is. If the pipe is blocked, nothing flows. That's why one of the most important steps is hydration. And I don't mean just drinking any liquid. Sugary sodas, sports drinks, and even fruit juices don't hydrate you the way plain water does. In fact, they can pull energy away from your liver because they add sugar your body has to process. This is why many seniors feel bloated or sleepy after a healthy juice. The liver is working overtime to clear out what just went in. Here's the encouraging part. When you start your morning with something as simple as warm water, yes, just warm water, you help your liver flush toxins and you wake up your digestive system. It's like giving your body a gentle rinse from the inside out. For those who enjoy a little extra support, adding a squeeze of lemon makes it even more powerful thanks to its vitamin C and natural cleansing effect. Now, you may be wondering, does temperature really matter? It does. Cold water can actually shock the digestive tract and slow things down, while warm water helps things flow more smoothly. That's why in many Japanese households, warm water or tea is the first drink of the day, not coffee. Here's a retention tip for you. The timing of what you drink matters almost as much as the drink itself. Your body processes fluids differently in the morning compared to the afternoon or evening. For example, that simple cup of warm water in the morning sets the tone for your entire day, while drinking hydrating teas in the afternoon helps fight off the slump that many over 60 feel around 2 or 3 p.m. And I want to ask you something right now. Do you notice a difference in your energy when you drink water compared to soda or juice? Drop a quick yes or no in the comments, because your answer may surprise someone else who's watching. Here's another overlooked barrier. Digestion. When your gut is slow, your liver is overloaded. They work hand in hand. If the digestive system isn't moving smoothly, toxins back up, and the liver spends more time cleaning up waste than burning fat. That's why seniors often notice constipation and belly fat at the same time. The two are linked more than most people realize. But here's the breakthrough. When digestion improves, fat loss often follows. The liver has less work to do clearing out waste, so it can shift focus back to burning energy. That's why warm, hydrating drinks are so effective. They don't just quench thirst. They help both the gut and liver work together again. Now, here's a quick retention cue. Pay closer attention than usual here, because this one shift alone could change your daily energy. Most people think they need to exercise harder to lose fat after 60, but often it's simply about creating the right flow inside the body. When you restore hydration and digestion, you're removing the biggest barrier to fat burning, and this isn't about perfection. You don't need to hit 8 glasses of water exactly every day. You don't need fancy filters or bottles. Start with 1 cup of warm water in the morning. Notice how your stomach feels. Notice how your energy feels. Then build from there. Here's something else worth remembering. If you've been taking medications for years, your liver has been working extra hard. Many prescriptions are processed through the liver, which means hydration and gentle cleansing drinks are even more important for you. This doesn't mean stopping medication. It means supporting your body so it can handle them better. So the key takeaway from this segment is simple. Before any drink can work its magic on fat and liver cleansing, your body needs a clear pathway. Hydration and digestion are that pathway. When you give your body what it needs, the drinks I'll share next don't just work better, they work faster. Once your body is hydrated and your digestion is moving smoothly, the right drinks can start working almost right away. And the best part? These aren't exotic powders or expensive cleanses. They're simple drinks that many of you already know, but when used at the right time, they can completely change the way your liver works and how your body burns fat. Let's start with green tea. In Japan, green tea is more than just a beverage. It's a daily ritual. Research shows it contains natural compounds called catechins that can help your body burn fat more efficiently while giving your liver extra support. The difference is subtle at first. You might notice less heaviness after meals or more steady energy through the day. But those small changes add up. And the timing matters. Green tea in the morning or around lunchtime works best because it pairs with your body's natural rhythm. But here's something important. If you're sensitive to caffeine or on certain blood thinners, keep your intake lighter or check with your doctor. Now here's where it gets exciting. Because the next drink doesn't just help your liver, it actually multiplies the effect of the first one. I want you to pay close attention to this part, because it may be the missing piece that makes all the difference. Warm citrus water. It might be lemon, yuzu, or lime. Whatever citrus you enjoy most. This simple drink does 2 things at once. The vitamin C helps your liver clear toxins, and the warmth helps your digestion flow smoothly. Many seniors find that 1 small glass in the morning lightens their stomach and reduces bloating through the day. The beauty is in the consistency. Over time, this gentle habit may make belly fat easier to manage, not harder. The only thing to watch for is acid reflux. If that's you, try a milder option like warm cucumber water instead. And then there's a third option that often surprises people. Roasted barley tea or a light miso broth. Both are traditional in Japan and deeply soothing. Barley tea is naturally caffeine-free, rich in antioxidants, and helps restore the gut-liver connection. Miso broth, when made gently with less sodium, provides probiotics that calm digestion while giving your liver less to fight against. These are perfect in the evening, especially for anyone who struggles with late-night cravings. Instead of reaching for a sugary snack, sipping one of these can calm your body and help you sleep more peacefully. Here's a retention cue worth remembering. The real power isn't in just one drink, it's in how they work together. Green tea helps burn fat, citrus water clears and refreshes, and fermented options like barley tea or miso help restore balance. When combined, the effect is far greater than any single drink on its own. And I'd like to ask you something now. If you had to choose one of these drinks to try first, which one would it be? Comment below. Sharing your choice can inspire someone else who's struggling with the same issues. Another detail to note, these drinks don't act like a crash diet. You won't drop 10 pounds overnight. That's not how the body works. But what you may notice quickly, sometimes within 30 minutes, is lighter digestion, less bloating, and more clarity in your energy. Those are signs your liver is working better, And once that process starts, fat burning follows more naturally. And yes, there are exceptions. If you're on medications, have kidney concerns, or deal with reflux, you'll want to adjust. That's why these drinks are flexible. Don't like green tea? Try a decaf version or even barley tea. Sensitive to citrus? Try warm cucumber water or mint tea. The key is finding what your body responds to best, then making it a daily rhythm. So let this be your shift in thinking. The drinks in your cup can either burden your liver or free it. And when you choose the right ones at the right times, you're giving your body the exact support it needs to release fat and restore energy. By now you can see how powerful these drinks can be when your liver is supported the right way. But let's take a moment to talk about the real world, because the truth is, not every drink works for every person, and that's okay. What matters is finding what fits your body, your health, and your daily life. One of the most common questions I hear is, what if I'm on medication? Many prescriptions, like those for blood pressure, cholesterol, or diabetes, are processed directly by the liver. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy these drinks. It means you need to be smart about timing. For example, if you take medication in the morning, spacing your green tea a few hours later gives your body time to process safely. This small adjustment makes a big difference, and your doctor or pharmacist can guide you on what timing is best for you. Another concern is caffeine. Some of you may already know that too much caffeine makes you jittery or restless at night. That's why green tea works best earlier in the day. And if even a small amount keeps you awake, there are decaf options or alternatives like barley tea that give many of the same benefits without the buzz. Acid reflux is another barrier many seniors face. Citrus water is powerful for the liver, but for sensitive stomachs it can cause discomfort. If that's you, swap lemon or lime for cucumber slices or fresh mint leaves in warm water. You'll still support your liver without stirring up irritation. It's not about forcing one method. It's about finding the variation that feels gentle and sustainable for you. Here's a retention cue to focus on. Your goal is not perfection. Your goal is consistency. One drink that feels good every day will serve you better than trying to copy a routine that doesn't match your body. Now let me share a story. A 72-year-old woman I once spoke with had been drinking orange juice every morning, believing it was healthy, but she noticed more bloating, fatigue, and weight gain. Once she swapped her juice for warm lemon water 3 mornings a week, she felt lighter within days. Her digestion improved, her energy picked up, and over the next 2 months she lost several pounds around her waist without changing her meals. It wasn't magic. It was her liver finally getting the support it needed. This is why I want to invite you to think about your own situation. Are you someone who drinks coffee every morning? Do you enjoy soda in the afternoon? Do you take multiple medications daily? Comment below which of these applies to you. Seeing how others manage the same habits helps build ideas for adjustments that actually work in real life. There's also the cultural piece. In Japan, barley tea is common in the evening. In the US, many prefer herbal teas or broths. Both approaches support the same goal, giving the liver a gentle break at night. So choose the version that feels familiar and comfortable for you. The key is not the exact drink, it's the effect it has on your body. And here's something you'll want to remember. Fat around the liver is stubborn because it often builds up silently over years. That means your progress may show up first in small ways, like waking up less bloated, having smoother digestion, or feeling steadier energy through the day. Those are powerful signals that change is happening inside. One last retention cue here. This isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about giving your body small, steady signals to heal. Even if you only choose one drink and stick with it, you may notice more difference than you expect. So let's clear up the myth right now. Belly fat after 60 doesn't have to be permanent, and it doesn't require drastic diets or punishing exercise. When you give your liver the support it needs and adjust for your personal situation, you set the stage for lasting change. And that brings us to how these drinks can all fit into a simple daily rhythm that works for you. Now that you've seen how each drink supports your liver, let's talk about how to make it work in your day-to-day life. Because knowing something is helpful is one thing, actually weaving it into your routine is where the change happens. Picture your morning. You wake up, your body feels a little stiff. Maybe your mouth is dry, and your energy isn't quite there yet. This is the perfect moment to set the tone for your entire day. A warm cup of water, with or without lemon, gently wakes up your system. It tells your liver it's time to start clearing out yesterday's leftovers. Many seniors notice less bloating and more energy within just a few mornings of doing this. As the day goes on, your body's rhythm changes. Late morning or early afternoon is when many people over 60 feel that sudden crash, like your energy just leaks out all at once. This is where green tea shines. The gentle lift from its natural compounds helps your body burn fat and gives your liver the support it needs to keep processing toxins. It's not the sharp jolt of coffee. It's a steadier, calmer energy. If caffeine is a concern, the decaf version still carries those helpful nutrients without disrupting your sleep. Evening is another critical window. This is when cravings often sneak in, and it's also when your liver does some of its hardest work, clearing the day's load while you rest. Instead of reaching for snacks or sweet drinks, a soothing cup of barley tea or a light miso broth can calm your stomach, ease digestion, and give your liver the break it needs. For many, this simple change leads to deeper sleep and waking up with a lighter, clearer feeling. Here's a retention cue worth locking in. It's not about drinking everything every day all at once. It's about rhythm. When you time each drink to match your body's natural cycle, the benefits compound. Morning clears, midday burns, evening restores. That rhythm is what helps your body feel balanced again. And let's make this practical. If you can't do all three, start with one, just one. Maybe it's the warm lemon water in the morning, or maybe it's the barley tea at night. Pick the one that feels easiest for you and see how your body responds. Small changes done consistently are what bring lasting results. Now I'd like to hear from you. If you had to add just one of these drinks into your day, which one feels most doable for you right now? Share it in the comments. Your answer might give someone else the confidence to try the same step. Here's another truth most people miss. These drinks don't replace meals. They don't replace medication. They don't replace medical care. They support all of those things. They make everything your body is already doing work more smoothly. That's why many people notice they feel lighter, not just in their body, but in their mood too. Consistency is what makes this powerful, not perfection. If you miss a day, it's fine. If you only drink one instead of two, it's still progress. The liver is resilient, and every small signal you give it helps it bounce back. That's why these simple drinks can be such a powerful tool for seniors. They're easy to prepare, gentle on the body, and effective when repeated over time. Here's a final retention cue for this section. The drinks you choose today ripple into how you feel tomorrow. A lightened liver leads to more energy. More energy leads to more movement. More movement leads to greater independence. That's the chain reaction we're building here. So as you move forward, remember this. It's not about chasing the perfect routine. It's about creating a gentle rhythm that supports your body's natural flow. Morning, midday, and evening. Each drink with its own role. Each one adding up to a healthier, stronger you. You've now seen how something as simple as what you drink can change the way your body feels after 60. We've talked about how the liver is like your body's engine. When it's clogged, belly fat builds up, energy drops, and everything feels harder. But when you give it the right support, warm water, green tea, citrus, barley tea, or a light broth, it clears faster, fat burns easier, and your energy feels lighter. Here's the part I want you to remember most. These changes don't take years. Your liver responds quickly. Sometimes you'll feel the difference within half an hour. It might be less bloating, smoother digestion, or a steadier mood. Those little signals are proof your body is working with you again, not against you. And here's a retention cue you'll want to hold on to. One small step done daily is far more powerful than big changes that don't last. You don't need all 3 drinks at once. You just need one to get started. That's how momentum builds. So let me ask you, if you were to try just one of these drinks this week, which one would it be? Drop your answer in the comments. Your choice might help someone else who feels stuck and needs an idea that feels doable. This is about more than weight loss. It's about independence. It's about waking up feeling lighter, moving through your day with more energy, and keeping your body strong for the years ahead. So try it. See how your body responds. And remember this, when you support your liver daily, it will keep supporting you for years to come.